good end to this. Kat Long is going to be serving as our Mistress of Ceremonies. Christy Rumpelt will be doing our blessing. If you would stand, please, as I call your name. Our Decoration Committee was chaired by Sue Staley. She was assisted by her husband, Marcia Murray, Linda Jones. Name cards at each table. The calligraphy was done by Janet Rumpelt. Mark McKee laminated the tickets and assisted with the program. Ticket printing and the baby pictures back here were done by Kathy and Steve Weaver. Reservations and ticket sales were done by Hazel Willis, Tam Blake, Melanie Lyon. Part of our program was put together this evening by Pam Blake, Lynn Parker, Daryl McKee, Dennis Murray. You guys aren't standing. Our music is being provided tonight by Gary Johnson and his assistant Valerie Bratton. And our seating arrangement was Connie Willis assisting me. We need to let you know that we have a video photographer here this evening that will be videotaping our banquet. He'll also be videotaping the graduation ceremonies. Videotapes will be available to anybody who wants them for $25. You need to see Melanie Lyon to put in your reservation for that tape. The bar will be open out in the hallway through the evening for your enjoyment. On these pictures behind me, if you get a chance, you might want to check them out and try to figure out who these baby pictures are of. I think you're going to get a real kick out of them. At the end of the evening, you may collect your baby pictures and take them home, so nobody else gets any incriminating evidence on you. We want you all at the end of the evening to drive safely home and enjoy the evening. The designated seating is only for the dinner. We realize that not every table is in an area that's going to be good for viewing the program. So at the end of the dinner, when we begin the program, if you would like to move your chair where you can see the program better, please feel free to do so. Okay? Enjoy.
Please give a big hand for Carnac The Magnificent. This bit is totally rehearsed. We just did it in the hall. Please remind them that Carnac attended the school board meeting last night, and he's very quiet because I used a lot of brain cells last night. Carnac must be comfortable. Are you ready for this thing? Okay, everybody must be quiet because he can only pick up certain soft waves. So concentrate when they're calling on you. Good at that. Carnac, I got a lovely young lady here, a real high kicker. Are you receiving anything with her? I see a faded picture. I see a young lady in a red dress. Close. Back up one. Carnac's having a brain fart. Yes. I see Nicole Madrano. Carnac must contact the spirits. The voice is coming in very fuzzy. 1 second, please. Carnac is experiencing some sensation.
You're back.
Is there another voice trying to come into Carnac? Carnac needs a change of frequency. Let's take just a minute right here. Carnac has no sensation now. Well, as soon as they can leave this thing out. We may need to tune Carnac up. Yes, Carnac is getting the message. Yes, I can. I can hear it. This young lady experienced a medical malady. I believe it was an injured foot. When the doctor went to examine her foot, she reflexed and kicked him in the face. Is that true? Yes, that is true. They had to come in and put restraints on you, didn't they, before the doctor would come back. Is that right? Thank you. I think it's Kate flag. Beautiful. Did that dress used to be white like your mother's couch? receives on the picture. Is this a true vision?
How's your eyes? Can you read that? Okay.
This is another young lady who drives a green vehicle, I believe. Green Jeep. California comes into my vision. California pantry. California pantry. What else is there? I see feet. I see feet. I see bladder problem. Vision is starting to form now. At the California pantry, Amanda had to go to the bathroom so bad. Did not realize it until she looked down and saw men's shoes. Is this a true vision?
I've got a young man here, Carnac. I think we have something in common with you. Somebody you may admire.
The vision is clear. The name of the individual in the vision has to return. I need a vision and a name. I see an American president. Mr. Long, is that right? Second president. I learned that in 8th grade. He was my teacher when he had hair. I see the second president. Right after George Washington, I believe it was John Adams. Is that correct?
Yes.
Very good. John Adams' mother borrowed a videotape from a friend for her son to watch. Unbeknownst to the mother, who thought it was the never-ending story, it also included a major segment of The Devil in Miss Jones.
Lovely young lady here, Carnac. You read her secrets?
I see a Hispanic name. Armajo. Carrie Armajo. Who has always been an active young lady when she was very little and learning to walk. She stumbled. She walked very quickly, as she still does today. In fact, she walked so quickly, when she walked through doorways, she sometimes missed and bounced off the wall. Is this a true vision? Thank you.
A young lady that knows how to stand up for her rights.
I see a big, fuzzy animal. A bear. It's a bear. Could it be Dawn Bear? I see a vision of a campout. I see two girls fighting over a sleeping bag. Dawn chased her sister, I believe, Nancy, throughout the park and into a camper shell, almost knocking it off into the road, threatening to take away the sleeping bag. Is this a true vision? But there's more. There's more. Oh, vision, speak to me.
That's all I got on my paper.
Later, this was an addendum to the vision.
Oh,
This is a mini vision. Later in the evening, she sneaked into the tent and stole the damn bag anyway.
Nice tie. I got a young man here, Dennis.
Carnac, please.
Carnac.
Good call worse, let me guarantee you.
Mr. Carnac. Can you, are you getting any thoughts from this young man?
No, Carnac.
Are you stuck?
Vision.
Are you stuck?
Yes. No, Carnac is now just beginning to receive the vision. I see a very confusing last name. Limeyer? Is this a possibility? This young man, at a very young age, was stuck in a mud puddle. So stuck that he could not be taken out except by force from his parents. He sometimes does not arrive home on time either, and still maintains that he's stuck. The parents don't worry because they believe that he is truly stuck. Is this indeed a true vision?
Thank you, Carnac. You get a signal.
I see a birthday cake with 18 candles. I see a nickname, JoJo, Jose, Garcia. Get your tickets here, get your tickets here. On his 18th birthday, a female classmate put on very thick, bright red lipstick, kissed him on the cheek, and he either could not or would not take it off all day long. Is this true? Is this a true vision?
Must be, because I still see something.
See a young lady, long of leg. Is this true? A long-legged young lady. Yes. She is known for a very unusual activity. No, Mrs. Jones, I won't tell you that one. It seems that as a young lady, she attended overnight parties, birthday parties, slumber parties, and left a very favorite trading card there. She had a tendency to throw up. Is this part of a true vision? I see the Princess of Puke. She outgrew her throwing up and is now invited back to parties. But I see another part to the vision. I can't hear it, but I do see it. It's fading. It's fading. The Carnac is fading. She used to play hide and go seek. That's it. And she has always been small and could always find small places to hide. Occasionally, she hid in a piano. And occasionally, her brother Gordon locked her in and didn't let her out. Is this a true vision?
Carnac, I've got a tall young man here that can you pick up a signal with him? He seems quite anxious to find out what you know about him.
Carnac sees potato chips. O'Grady's. Tim Grady. That's what it is. Tim Grady. Began his career as a babysitter for a younger brother. Somehow, it's coming back. When babysitting his 3-year-old brother, he ended up in a toy box. He was locked in a toy box with the 3-year-old sitting on the lid. Is this a true vision? I think he still did get paid, but he spent most of the evening in the toy box.
Carnac, I have another young gentleman with you. The girls are laughing, so maybe he's not a gentleman. I don't know.
I see a young man. Is that possible?
Yeah, you're right.
His name is very short. 3 letters, possibly. Jim, could this be Jim? Or James? Depending on who your English teacher is. I see a railroad train. Is this a roomette that I envision? A roomette. I see 2 buttons in the roomette. One flushes the toilet, the other turns on the shower. You hit the wrong button. There he was in the crapper softly wet. Is this a true vision?
Thank you once again.
I see one of the famous 4. I see green clothes. Government green clothes. An even goofier haircut. I see a purse, not part of the uniform. I see a long string on this purse in the middle of an intersection of Bailey and Aaron Drive. I see many boys running with a 300-pound woman after them. Yes, Carnac sees the old purse trick at the Willis boys' house. The boys were chased into the backyard by a woman who did not share their sense of frivolity. This is a true vision.
Carnac?
Yes.
He does those every now. Are you able to pick up anything on this young man?
No, I have no vision.
That's okay. Oh wait.
I see Phillips 66. No, I see Scott Phillips. It's coming in very faint.
Well, that explains.
I see a golf course. No, I'm not going to tell them that story.
I think you got on a true one.
I'm going to back up before his 18th birthday. About 3 years of age, with a younger brother of 1.5 or 2, I see them residing near the golf course. Is this part true? I see them collecting things. Yes, Scott and his brother collected every tee box on the front lawn and brought them home to Felicia and Henry. Is this true? I won't tell them about Jack Smith Park.
This is a young man after own heart.
Carnac has not received a vision yet. Carnac still has no vision. I see the vision. I have the full vision. I see Greg Staley. Is this true? I see Greg Staley with another classmate as a very young boy, 7 years of age. The let Mikey do it boy. I see Greg Staley and Mikey Wagstaff, 7 years of age, in love with the Needles High School cheerleader. Yes, it's coming back clear. Somehow they persuaded Mrs. Staley to take them to the flower shop, and they each bought a rose to deliver to this high school cheerleader. As Mrs. Staley was delivering them to the cheerleader's front door, Greg timidly asked his mother, if she wants me to stay the night, can I?
Probably got many, many, many stories.
I think this young lady is very close to Carnac. Yes. Yes, spent many hours at Carnac's abode. Bathed together with one of Carnac's children. At a very young age, I might say. That's for you, Lily. I see Jody Tucker and Dustin Murray in a standoff on the property line, refusing to allow one another to pass on the sidewalk, both on tricycles, refusing to budge and biting one another's fingers to get them off the bike. I won't tell them the rest of the story. Is this a true vision?
Young men with me, Carnac, that also came up with many, many stories. Try to find one up there someplace that you can use.
Carnac is awaiting the vision. Carnac has no vision. Carnac needs to strengthen the vision. I see romance. I see Lance Romance. I see Let Mikey Do It Wagstaff, also known, a.k.a. Lance Romance in preschool, because he was a big hit with the young ladies in preschool. I see a stronger vision of fires in the desert. Pyro Mikey. Is this a true vision of fireworks?
Now I got a young lady here. Carnac. Looks very nervous.
I see numbers. 4.25. Maybe higher. Weaving. No, correct that. Weaver. Sierra Weaver. Known for outlandish used clothing, horrific cow seat covers, eclectic reading is a stronger sensation. Curve raising. Is that true? Is this true?
Yes.
I think you got it.
I see police involvement. I see two, yet one. Could it be twins? I see one of two. Jim Willis. Busted for riding a big wheel on a junior high campus at a young age. Busted for playing a purse trick with Justin, Dustin, and Ryan. And busted for playing naked at age 3 on the Vista Playground. I see a tightness. I see a wallet. Open once. To put his grandmother's Christmas check in it. I see the second half of 2, the second twin, Ryan Willis. The twin who scours the gas stations taking pennies out of take a penny, leave a penny to fill his pocket. I see Mother Connie giving him trip money to travel on. And Ryan buying bread and bologna and selling sandwiches for $1 a piece. Is this true?
Favorite food? I got a lovely young lady here. Carnac, see if you can can hear you.
Carnac has a vision of beauty. Carnac sees an angel. Angela, is that correct? Mrs. Carnac's bad ear.
Good call, Carnac.
I see babysitting, the mother leaving money to order pizza, and she ends up with a pizza boy. Is this correct?
Carnac, I got a young lady here. She too looks just a touch nervous. Ease her mind a little.
Carnac is awaiting the visit. I see a strange spelling. Yes, I see a strange spelling. Jamie Casas, is that correct? I see something even stranger. She never crawled frontwards as a child. She crawled backwards like a stink bug. Continued to crawl backwards until she crawled up onto her feet and took off walking. Is this a true vision?
Carnac, I have another lovely young lady here tonight, a bright red outfit.
This may have been the red dress that Carnac screwed up on way back when. I see 8 years of age. I see Heather Keeling. 8 years of age, a very young driver, drove the family car through the front porch. Is this indeed a true vision?
Are you driving home? Carnac, I have another one of these tall young gentlemen. Carnac, are you awake?
Carnac sees a young man being chased. I see a relationship to the twins. I see his mother chasing him at a young age. David and Goliath. Is this David Willis? I see David's mother chasing him to spank him. In the dead of winter, David jumps into the pool and remain away from his mother. Jump right in behind him and beat his butt.
Obviously.
I see a vision of a fatal attraction for the first part of high school. I see composition. Written to a fellow student. On the lid of a pizza box. Delivered to Justin Merlini. Stay away from Jennifer. Hard to believe that vision, isn't it? Is this indeed a true vision?
I would be protesting that. And once again, I have another young, handsome gentleman with me.
I see a very striking young man. Early in his educational career, discovered a wallet in his parents' dresser. I see the name Michael Oropeza, is that correct? And $900 removed from that wallet, taken to school and given to his friend. Is this indeed a true vision?
Mike, is it true you're still working it off?
Carnac also sees there was no family vacation that year. Carnac has a complete story on this one.
Step back and relax. This will take a minute.
I see Bullfrog. Jeremiah. Jeremiah McCorkle. I see a New Year's Eve celebration. It's confused with a camping trip. I see a quick trip to Las Vegas on New Year's Eve when his parents think he's camping in the desert. I see a very intuitive mother who calls a Paget's apartment and says, when Jeremiah gets here, have him give me a call. I see another strange haircut. Is this a true vision? That's Carnac's bad hair.
Carnac, I've got another young man here.
I see the complete vision. I see a very tall young man. I see the only thing he's qualified to drive in his future is an army tank. I see Adam Lyon's white dinged up truck, which is why he's going into the tank corps. I see Ryan Willis's bicycle left at Adam's house. I see Adam riding it back to Ryan's and hit allegedly by a hit-and-run driver, totaling the bike that was carried back to Ryan. Is this a true vision? I see a lowrider truck. Is this true? Yeah. I see royalty. I see a king in a lowrider truck. I see the Queen Mother also. When she's pissed, he doesn't take away his driver's license, he takes the plates off his lowrider truck. Is this true?
Carnac, I'm with one of the prettiest ladies in the house. See any special stories about her?
I see a young lady, a team player. I see fruit, lemon. No, lemon. Carnac is not bilingual, as you can tell. I see an early understanding of cooperation and teamwork. I see good example by her parents. I see her learning the spirit of cooperation very early. Yes, very early she said to her parents, "Hey Al, how about some cooperation and buying me some ice cream?" Is this true?
If there's no more paper out in screw up again. Okay, Carnac, you did a great job.
Carnac sees one other vision. He will never do this again.
In the corner over there. At least that's where somebody is. Somebody's over there. What? He's in the blue out there somewhere. But I'd be willing to bet that he doesn't have the old saxophone. Other than that, I ain't got no idea.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance.
On behalf of the class of 1994, I would like to welcome all of you to our commencement exercises. This marks the end of an important phase in our lives, and I am so happy that you are here to share it with us. Family, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests, we welcome you here tonight to the commencement exercises of the class of 1994. For this evening's inspirational, I would like to share with you an anonymous poem which describes our lives as we mature. After a while, you learn the subtle difference between holding a hand and chaining a soul, and you learn that love doesn't mean leaning, and company doesn't mean security. And you begin to learn that kisses aren't contracts, and presents aren't promises. And you begin to accept your defeats with your head up and your eyes open, with the grace of an adult, not the grief of a child. And you learn to build all your roads today, because tomorrow's ground is too uncertain for plans, and futures have a way of falling down in mid-flight. After a while, you learn that even sunshine burns if you get too much. So you plant your own garden and decorate your own soul, instead of waiting for someone to bring you flowers. And you learn that you really can endure, that you really are strong, and that you really do have worth. And you learn and you learn. With every goodbye you learn. As we go through tonight, we must realize that this is yet another learning experience. So I would like to take this moment to say goodbye to the class of 1994.
All right, Carrie.
Good evening, board members, Mr. Murray, Mr. Brace, parents, friends, and fellow students. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to have this opportunity to speak with you. An old Indian chief once told me that the longer the spoke, the bigger the tire, so I'll try to keep this short. Cicero wrote, "Not to know what has been transacted in former times is to continue always a child. If no use is made of the labors of past ages, the world must remain always in the infancy of knowledge." We must learn from past experiences and not try to reinvent the wheel, but to create new ideas out of the old ones already around. Teenagers think they know everything. In fact, my dad has told me a couple times that I'd better move out while I still know everything. Besides this, the youth has a great deal of enthusiasm to offer because they haven't yet experienced the heartache and pain that the more mature generations have gone through. As we look back on the past, we also remember all those who have put up with us and listened to us when we needed someone to understand what we were going through. It's like the story of a little girl who saw a bike that she really wanted. She was determined to get that bike, so she went out and collected bottles, recycled newspapers, and did whatever else she could to earn the necessary funds. After she had worked so hard, she went and asked her father if she could get the bike. He said for her to give him all that she had, and he told her that would be enough. It was because of her desire and ambition that her parent knew she deserved the reward. Our parents have been there helping us when we had the desire but not the funds, and we are indebted to them and all those who have taught us and given us these great opportunities. In conclusion, I would like to thank all of our teachers and people who have meant so much to us and helped us to get to this point in our lives. I would also pray that, like Socrates, Plato, and Moses, that when we are in the past and the future has overtaken us, that while in the grave we will yet speak. Thank you.
Teachers of Needles High School, family, friends, and fellow classmates. Throughout our lives, we have been supported by friends and family. This support has never been more evident than in the past few weeks. People who have watched us grow from when we were knee-high to a grasshopper to now as we tower above them have gathered tonight to observe our latest and one of our most important rites of passage. On this night, we look back at all we have accomplished and forward to what yet awaits us. My wish for my fellow classmates of the graduating class of 1994 is best expressed in a poem given to me by two of those special supporters who have known me all my life. Keep this day forever, someplace deep inside your heart, this happy, hopeful, golden day when all life seems to start. Keep the dreams you cherish, never let their wonder fade. Keep the expectation and the shining goals you've made. Keep the precious memories, and all along life's way, keep the joy and promise of this graduation day. May you all follow through with your dreams, goals, ethics, and most of all, have the courage to look back without regret.
Well, the welcomes have been said and the thanks have been given. Now it is finally my turn to send my message to the graduating class of 1994. I realize this is a valedictory, and I realize that what I have to say is not exactly the most important item on any graduating senior's agenda right now. Everything I'm going to say you've heard a million times before, but for you, the class of 1994, this time is different, because this time is yours. In the movie Dead Poets Society, Professor Keating teaches his students about what's important in life. According to Keating, what matters most is that the powerful play goes on, and that you may contribute a verse. I bring up this movie because not only is its message important, but because as students in Miss Parker's 10th grade English class, we are forced to sit and watch this movie, just as many of you underclassmen are being forced to sit through this evening, never quite grasping the full meaning of what was placed in front of us. We went through the motions, as many of you will tonight, crying and sleeping as we found appropriate, but the message of living independently was lost to us. For many of us, it took dozens of viewings of Dead Poet Society, not to mention several years of maturing, to truly understand what adding our verse to the powerful play meant. Well, here we are again. But I beg of you, my fellow classmates, do not spend this night or any other from this day forward going through the motions. Actors, writers, artists, and all those who live with passion know that one does not truly live without individual expression or a deep reverence for some ideal. Don't just be another actor. We have too many of those already. Be an artist, act with passion, and contribute your own verse to the drama, comedy, and tragedy of life. In closing, I would like to share an anonymous poem sent to me from a friend in college. I'm sure it is a challenge everyone here will gladly accept. It is entitled, Dream Big. If there were ever a time to dare, to make a difference, to embark on something worth doing, it is now. Not for any grand cause necessarily, but for something that tugs at your heart, something that's your aspiration, something that's your dream. You owe it to yourself to make your days here count. Have fun, dig deep, stretch, dream big. Know, though, that things worth doing seldom come easy. There will be good days, and there will be bad days. There will be times when you want to turn around, pack it up, and call it quits. Those times will tell you that you are pushing yourself, that you are not afraid to learn by trying. Persist. Because with an idea, determination, and the right tools, you can do great things. Let your instincts, your intellect, and your heart guide you. Trust. Believe in the incredible power of the human mind, of doing something that makes a difference, of working hard, of laughing and hoping, of lazy afternoons, and lasting friends, of all the things that will cross your path this year. The start of something new brings the hope of something great. Anything is possible. There's only one you, and you will only pass this way once. Do it right.
We would like to make special presentations to some of our graduating seniors. The first award tonight is a traditional honor called the Principal's Award. This award is awarded to a senior who has displayed academic excellence, is a good citizen, and is generally a good person. In the past, I've tried to award this to people who have all those qualities but don't receive a lot of recognition for their efforts, even though they're outstanding people. In this regard, I'd like to award the Principal's Award tonight to Deborah Brewer.
Each year, the faculty and staff of Needles High School chooses 2 outstanding young people to receive awards in leadership and citizenship. At this time, I would like to give the Leadership Award to a young lady who has been active in leadership roles for several years in our school, in our community, and beyond, Sierra Weaver. The Citizenship Award is always a difficult one to decide upon because there's always usually several people within the class who display citizenship and who qualify based on their behavior around campus as well as their participation in school activities. However, the decision this year was made to give the Citizenship Award to an outstanding young woman, Christy Rumfeld. The additional awards to the Auditorium and Natalie. The CSF Awards. California Scholarship Federation is an organization made up of students in grades 10 through 12 who earn excellent grades on their semester report cards and their college prep subjects. 9th grade students and first semester 10th grade students are considered to be associate members. In order to attain life membership, a student must be a member 4 out of his or her last 6 semesters in high school, with 1 semester being in the senior year. Life members receive CSF pins, certificates, and gold seals on their transcripts and diplomas. They received their pins at the awards assembly the other night, so I'd like to have all of these people come up to receive their certificates. And if you'll hold your applause until they're all up here, please. Carrie Armijo, Tad Blymeyer, Carrie Bro, Kendra Jones, Natalie Johnson, Adam Lyon, Catherine Howard, Kelly McKee, Angela Marcus, Christy Rumfeld, Mike Wagstaff, Jody Tucker, Sierra Weaver, David Willis, and Amanda Vallejo. I'd like to also mention that the 100% certificates, some of these people have received membership 6 out of 6 semesters, and that will be Tad, Carrie, Kendra, Natalie, Adam, Angela, Christy, Sierra, and David. I think you can.
Yay, Gary Bro!
Okay, we have some scholarships to present. To Christy Rumfeld from the International Order of Job's Daughters. To Sierra Weaver from Southwest District Key Club Leadership Scholarship. To Jamie Casas, Kelly DeLay Memorial. Kelly McKee, Lions Club. Natalie Johnson, the Women's Club. And this is the Rebecca Kaiser Memorial. Vanessa Hernandez, Seroptimist International of Needles. The Chesney Scholarship to Tad Blymeyer. Sierra Weaver, the Business and Professional Women of Needles in memory of Magda Lawson. Misty McCullough, Laureate Delta Psi Sorority in memory of Orlene Acuna. Christy Rumfeld from the Santa Fe Corporation Special Scholarship. Arturo's Pizza, Scott Stocking, Kendra Jones. Scholarship from U.S. Ecology to David Willis. To Carrie Armijo, a scholarship from Xi Gamma Delta. The Tony Garcia Memorial Scholarship to Michael Oropeza. Scholarship from Kiwanis to Sierra Weaver. Scholarship from Arturo's Pizza and Scott Stocking to Michelle Boring. Scholarship from the class of 1989 in memory of Manuel Rubalcaba Sr. to Michael Villegas. From Needles High School, Needles Middle School Parent-Teacher Association to Dawn Marie Bear. To Carrie Armijo, the Cindy Neal Davalos Memorial Scholarship. To Michael Wagstaff, Needles High School Alumni Scholarship. The Stephen Jernigan Insurance Agency, Farmers Insurance to Betty Sue. To Misty McCullough from Mojave Dental Center. Congratulations. To Vanessa Hernandez from Needles High School Alumni Scholarship Fund. To Tara Sykes from the Needles High School Alumni Scholarship Fund. To Natalie Johnson from the Needles Teachers Association. To Kelly McKee from Altel. From the Needles Rotary Club, Carrie Armijo. Amanda Myers from the Needles High School Alumni Scholarship Fund. Jessica Romero from the Needles High School Alumni Scholarship Fund. The Guy Goff Memorial to Michael Oropesa. From the Needles High School Alumni Scholarship Fund to Don Bear. Needles Rotary Club, Jamie Casas. Phi Epsilon Chapter of Beta Sigma Phi to Carrie Armijo. Needles High School, Needles Middle School PTSA, Betty Sue. And last, but by no means least, another one from the Needles Rotary Club to Natalie Johnson. Thank you.
Mr. Murray and members of the Needles Unified School Board, I present to you the class of 1994.
At this time, it's my distinct pleasure to certify to the members of the Board of Trustees of the Needles Unified School District, the Needles High School graduating class of 1994 has met all of the statutory requirements as codified in the California Education Code for their graduation, and they are now eligible to receive their diplomas of graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 1994.
Graduating with high honors, Sierra Beth Weaver. Christine Renee Rumfeld. Natalie Yvonne Johnson, graduating with high honors. Adam Ray Lyon, graduating with high honors. Carrie Lynn Bro, graduating with high honors. James Michael Wagstaff, graduating with high honors. Kendra K. Jones, graduating with high honors.
Hey, Gary! Gary!
David Allen Willis, graduating with high honors.
Gary!
Tad Jeremiah Blymeyer, graduating with high honors. Carrie Jean Armijo, graduating with high honors. Amanda Lee Lejos, graduating with high honors. Betty Sue, graduating with high honors. Jody Noel Tucker, graduating with high honors. Dustin James Murray, graduating with high honors. Catherine Elizabeth Howard, graduating with high honors. Kelly Suzanne McKee, graduating with high honors. Graduating with honors, James Robert Willis. Angela Maria Marquez, graduating with honors. Greg Lloyd Staley, graduating with honors. Amanda Pauline Myers, graduating with honors. Misty Dawn Culloch, graduating with honors. Dawn Marie Baer, graduating with honors. Vanessa Cherie Hernandez, graduating with honors. Michael Ryan Willis, graduating with honors. Deborah Ann Brewer, graduating with honors. Starlene Eugene Sawyer, graduating with honors. Michael Paul Oropeza, graduating with honors. Janet Marie McIntyre, graduating with honors. Amanda Marie Gates, graduating with honors. Heather Lynn Keeling, graduating with honors. Jody Michelle Toole, graduating with honors. Tara Lee Sykes, graduating with honors. Jessica June Romero, graduating with honors. John Wesley Adams. Tanya Renee Blair. Michelle Raylene Boring. Jamie Lynn Casas. Valerie Marie Chin. Angela Lorraine Henry. Shane Edward Clark. Jose Manuel Garcia. Timothy David Grady. Larry Deshaun Henderson. James Michael Kemp. Robert D. King. John Anthony Lavis.
I got more pictures, but I'm just
Jana Julia Lamone. Jeremiah Michael McCorkle. Nicole Christine Medrano. April Lynn Noble. William Matthew Parker III. Donald Scott Phillips. Kelly Jean Schubert. Justin Matthew Scott. Trent William Truscott. Michael John Villegas Jr. LaShonda Renee Williams. Graduating with adult diplomas, Betsy Ann Arizaga Brooks. Shauna Marie Ewing. Catalina Elizabeth Arizaga Hood. Suzanne Marie Luz.
I'll knock my thing off.
This is my diploma. It is a documentary symbol of free public education upon which rests the permanence of our democratic form of government. It signifies the completion of the requirements for graduation from high school as determined by qualified authorities. I believe that the efforts which I have made to obtain this diploma will be rewarded with opportunities for achievement in life not otherwise possible to obtain. I believe that these high school years have been the formative years of my life, and that my diploma will keep me ever mindful of three obligations. First, an obligation to my parents for their patience, their toil, and their sacrifices in providing this opportunity for me. Second, an obligation to my teachers for their wise and unceasing efforts in guiding the development of my mental abilities. Third, an obligation to my community for the faith that manifests in supporting the institution which molds young men and women into the fullest realizations of their individual potentialities. I believe that my diploma is a master key to the treasure chest of memorable associations with my classmates, for this fellowship has made the valuable contributions to my social developments. I believe that all the powers which I have developed result from all the influence of my school years, and that it is my duty to use them not alone for my individual gain, but also for the betterment of mankind everywhere. It is my duty to protect and preserve all the privileges and opportunities symbolized by this diploma. It is my duty to guard it and keep it safe against the enemy, for it is a passport to the hearts and minds of free men everywhere. God willing, I shall with all my strength and ability abide with, and keep all these obligations which I have taken upon myself in accepting this diploma. Thank you.
Friends, family, and fellow classmates, it is a great honor for me tonight to present on behalf of the Class of 94 a modulator that will allow the district-wide broadcast of issues and events through the establishment of a television studio located at the high school. We, the Class of 1994, want to be the first class in what we hope is a long line of efforts to enable Needles High School to begin its journey on the information highway. We realize both the dire need for advanced technology and the dearth of funding available for public schools to satisfy this deficit, and present this gift in hopes of inspiring a movement toward a much-needed modernization. Thank you. Farewell to you and the youth I have spent with you. It was but yesterday we met in a dream. You have sung to me in my aloneness, and I of your longings have built a tower in the sky. But now our sleep has fled, and our dream is over, and it is no longer dawn. The noontide is upon us, and our half-waking has turned to fuller day, and we must part. If in the twilight of memory we shall meet once more, we shall speak again together, and you shall sing to me a deeper song. And if our hands shall meet in another dream, we shall build another tower in the sky. Thank you, farewell.
By now, we have one more presentation. And for this, I want you to use your imaginations a little bit. I want you to picture the Elks Club. That shouldn't be too hard. However, it's year 2014. The place looks about the same, maybe, a little run down. Some of the faces at the bar have changed, but everything looks very familiar even after all this time. The class of 1994 is arriving for their 20th reunion. The first to arrive are some of their invited guests, two of their old, literally, teachers, Mrs. Blake and Mrs. Parker. We are going to listen in on their conversation as the class arrives and mingles. It should be interesting. And I hope you're still here.
this group called Crash Test Dummies. Apparently, a qualification was he had to submit proof that he actually survived was a dummy in a crash. I heard he's still trying to buy parts for that old red Toyota. And Jody Tucker. Oh, thank you, Pam. I'm in some trouble turning the pages these days. Jody Tucker married Mike, well, we figured that. After 3 musical stint, they founded a colony in the Caribbean of little people. All their progeny were 5'6", perfect weight, perfect proportion, brilliant intellect, and I heard Jody's still trying to convince Mike that a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
And Jeremiah McCorkle. Remember him? Bless his
I
heart.
remember. Oh, there he is. See, over there. Still kind of cute.
Yeah. Well, he had so many bad things happen, and he wrote this book after he got out of high school, Why Bad Things Happen.
He wrote a book.
Yes, he wrote the name, Why Bad Things Happen to Good Kids. Yes. Well, he wants to save other kids from going through those bad consequences and being at the wrong place at the wrong time, and then how to, decide to tell your parents you're going out of town, or you're going out of town.
Yeah. I'll have to read that book. He wrote a book. Dustin Murray. I saw him come in over there. There.
Well, he went to Coast Guard now.
I heard.
Yep. Well, then he went to Washington, D.C. after he got his degree in political science. And he counsels all those government officials.
Big job.
Yep. On how not to get caught when you're guilty.
He's real good at how to look innocent when you're really not.
And then Mandy Myers.
Oh, I think they were like a thing. That's what they called it then. Or is
thing.
that what we called it then?
A thing, I don't know. Mandy Myers, she went with Dustin to Washington. She did.
Yeah.
Yep, and she became successful as Hillary Clinton's nurse. And her name has been linked with Hillary. They reformed the whole nation's healthcare system.
Right. I must have been reading books or something. I missed that.
Yeah, well, her and Hillary, they became real close friends when they got together and they compared the past escapades of Dustin and Bill.
Have a lot in common there, huh? Remember Nicole Madrano?
I forget Nicole Madrano.
I know.
She spent the urban
I
4 years in high
thought
school
you
with me.
deducted her on your income tax. Well, I heard Nicole opened her own cheerleading camp in Needles. It's called the Cheering and Leering on the River Camp. Well, it sounded a little rough, so they hired Jan Lillard. She doesn't put up with it. No nonsense, Jan. But I heard that some of those girls, that graduate from the Lear camp, they actually went into career positions at that place called Dream Girls. Tisk. Amanda Vallejos.
Yep.
Remember
Amanda. How can I forget Amanda?
Well, Little Amanda and Big what's his name started a new line of Big Johnson sportswear. With her. Thank you.
Oh, that's so cool.
Amanda Vallejos started this new line of Big Johnson stuff. Remember
Oh,
how we
Big
used to
Johnson
throw them out of the
sportswear. Oh, yeah, they
classroom
couldn't come to
for wearing that stuff. Well, she's doing very well, especially along the Colorado River here.
Good. Oh, and Kelly Schubert, I saw them. Kelly Schubert.
Kelly,
They're
saw
still
Jenny,
buddies, and they came in
hanging
together.
out.
Well, you know what? I heard that they got their own place in Guinness Book of World Records for giggling the longest without taking a breath. And they giggled the whole time they were in my class.
Yeah, ever have them together in the same class? Oh my God.
Yes. They were just giggling and giggling. And Jim Willis. Remember Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Jim? I saw him
He's
come in.
over
Oh,
there.
there he is.
Yep,
Yep.
over there.
Old Jim.
He was a
Old Jim.
He's old. What are we? Okay, he was so full of indecision. Remember that? His senior year?
Yeah.
But old Sergeant Alvarez, remember old Sergeant Alvarez?
He must be old.
Yeah. Also, okay, he gave him weekend passes if he joined the Army.
They specialize in student-teacher arbitration cases. I heard their first big case was a class action lawsuit that resulted in ed code revisions over the whole state, where senior class officers are now able to take possession of their very own senior books.
Oh, I'm so happy for them.
They became famous for this victory, and now they just travel all over the country representing seniors everywhere. Remember Dawn Bear? Oh, yeah. Dawn, I heard something about Baby Beluga, I don't know. She auditioned and got a part in Free Willy 2. It's in the stage name, Baby Beluga. It must be something funny. There must be something. But she works full time for Save the Whales. And I heard she's still counseling that guy she used to go with, nothing like get a life, you know, I don't know. Oh, Adam. Remember Tanya? Oh, there's Tanya Blair. Well, you know, she went out back to the desert, you know. She came from the desert, went back to the desert. They built a resort out there, famous for tour rides. It was a real popular place until, well, you know, that underground nuclear stuff. Oh, yeah, now I hear she's selling fashion jewelry made of turtle shell.
Kendra Jones.
Smiley Kendra.
There she is. She was another one of my career center little, habitats.
Tax deduction.
Yeah, tax deduction. Well, she got all caught up in that Michael Bay thing. Remember the Michael Bay vlogging?
Yeah.
And she went to Singapore.
Ain't it?
As soon as she graduated. Yep, she went off to Singapore. Well, she convinced the government they should administer all those floggings with spice water. Spice water thing, yeah. And now she campaigns for human rights now. Everywhere. An activist now. And Starling Sahir. Remember Starling, the Mustang? Starling Sahir. Yeah. Well, he, when his senior year, he played cards and all those types.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Made a lot of money.
he did make a lot of money, and then he went to work at Auditorium Casino. As a blackjack dealer. But you know what? I just saw him the other day at Needles High School, and he came in to repair this video thing that we had.
That machine of mine broke down the other day. I wonder if he'd come back and
Well,
fix
he
it.
probably would just call him up. At the Terrasites. Remember she was so famous with her barefoot skiing?
Yeah.
Well,
She missed a lot of school.
Well, she went over to those third world countries where they don't have any shoes.
All those barefooted people?
Yeah, and she taught them